Hello, hello, my lovely Cancers. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Cancers, we have the Destroyer, the Lover, the Poet, the Queen, and the Starborn. I mean, this really does feel like, sorry, that was like a second, feels kind of like this idea of like, I don't know, I feel like this idea of a love story, but like the destruction of a love story that almost is like, I don't know. I mean, you just think about the idea of like manufactured relationships and the way in which, you know, dating is approached, or relationships with your family, or relationships with, you know, just like people in general. You know, I mean, I just feel like there is always this like way in which this prescribed manner that we're supposed to engage in relationships in our lives. And I kind of get the feeling that there is an idea here of like breaking out of this idea, breaking out of this role, so that you can really go in a direction that I feel like offers this idea of sincere development, you know? I know I always use this example, but it's what, you know, just like resonates with me. But I feel like, you know, as a woman and a mother, you know, I have to, you know, according to some people, you know, like I have to exist in a very traditional role. And while I spent, you know, 15 years in a very traditional role, ultimately life circumstances led me down a path that like that removed that possibility for me. And to be told that like the only way I can do one thing is if I push myself and fit myself into this idea, you know, that's the only acceptable way for me to love. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, well, that's just so absurd, and it's limiting, and it doesn't allow for me to engage in love in the purest form that I desire. You know what I mean? That would be more beneficial for everyone, because if we are able to exist in our positive qualities and our positive ways of handling things, then or of loving, or you know what I mean, like if we're allowed to find the beauty in the pain, you know, if we're allowed to see outside of this, you know, prescribed way of existing, you know, then I feel like that's where we excel. Sorry, words. It's early. I'm sorry I didn't get them done yesterday. I was just tired. I was like, I just need sleep. So that is what I did. Cancers. Page of Swords. I mean, Page of Swords is a contract card. So, I mean, it could be that you're signing a contract for something. Let's do more clarifiers. We have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Well, I don't know, because I kind of get this feeling of like a nervousness about like a message that's sent. So I don't know if you're saying something and it just like scares you to death what you're saying, you know, but you're like, I need to say this because it's the only way that I'm going to really be able to move past this. You know, and like, I almost get the sense of like committing yourself to something because it's the only option. You know what I mean? Like when there's a wall there, when there's something that's blocking you, like sometimes you just have to speak your truth, right? And I feel like there's an energy here of just like really just like speaking your truth, holding your ground, being scared to death, but also knowing that that is where the beauty lies. That is how you overcome the wall and step into, you know, like the abundance that you have to offer, the, you know, like the skill, the talent, the love, the, you know, like just like all of the things that you have to offer. And I feel like there might be an idea of separation here, you know, of like having to give up give up a partnership, give up a relationship. I feel like there is a sense of, and even if it's just you, like giving up a part of you to go into this next arena of life. I don't know, whatever it is, it feels like it scares you, but it also feels like it comes with a great deal of movement. I don't know why that, like, I'm not sure what it is that's being destroyed, but it does kind of feel like there's a relationship that's ending, and it feels aggressive. And like something that you're kind of afraid to do, but I feel like if you do it, then it offers you an opportunity to go in a new direction that I think allows for you to find beauty in the destruction. I don't know, y'all. Okay. Cancers. Let's see what else we can get for us. Two of Wands. The Death. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this read. Okay, so the Knight of Swords. The Five of Swords. Death. The Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because it does feel like there's just this end of waiting and feeling like you're under attack, and you know what I mean? And just like this is this like the never ending death scene. I don't know, like, I just feel like you're leaving that behind. And it's like, no sooner do you leave that behind and lay that to rest, than you're able to like rise up into your new opportunity. You have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. I'm just not sure what it is that's being destroyed. Maybe it's just an idea. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but there is this feeling of something ending, and there is a feeling of moving in a different direction. And it does feel a little bit aggressive. But it doesn't feel aggressive in like a hateful way. It feels aggressive in a, like, how else are you supposed to do this? How else are you supposed to face your fears and go for what it is that you really want, so that you can create, you know, I think something that comes with a great deal of vision. Because Cancers, we're creative. We creative folk. You know, and I just kind of feel like there's an idea here of creating something that is able to take all of that destruction that occurred and find meaning behind it, and elevate from it, because that's the cycle, right? Destruction and rebirth, death, decomposition, you know, and then new growth, new life. And it doesn't usually show up as the same thing that it was before, because what was is no longer. But that doesn't mean that what was can't be something bigger and stronger and better, right? All right, Cancers. Let's get some more cards. Death again. Damn, y'all. The Knave of Cups, the Fool, the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Swords. I don't know. Because you have the Death. I mean, it just feels like a lot of end, a lot of things ending. Kind of like an everything all at once kind of vibe. I think of like an airplane door opening, you know, and like all of the contents of the airplane getting sucked out into the sky, you know, it's just kind of like everything all at once. And I think that it's good because it's enabling you to like wholly step away from the battles, from the feeling that, you know, like everything is just going to fall down beneath your feet. Like everything's going to crumble beneath you. you know, and it's like I can't exist in a state of everything constantly crumbling beneath me. And even though I'm afraid to not do that, I'm more afraid of staying in a crumbling land. You know, and I think that that's why you are able to go for this. I just like I'm struggling a little bit here. I'm going to be honest, because I do feel like there's this point of like I will destroy this to get through this, to get to the other side, because I know that that's where my new beginning is. You know, there is a high level of like I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing here. I know it looks like I'm just being destructive, but believe me when I say I know what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? And I just kind of think that there's this offer, because the Knave of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, I mean, these are all very like these are not kings. Do you know what I'm saying? But your energy feels very, I mean, your energy feels like the High Priestess and the Queen. You know what I mean? The Nine of Wands. Like, this is where I feel like you are. The Fool. I'm not sure how this ties into, I don't know if you destroy something and then this offer comes as a result, or if an offer comes and it motivates you to destroy something. And I say destroy, and it feels like such an aggressive word to me. And I don't feel like any of us are really comfortable with it right now. And yet it comes with a sense of, I know that this is exactly what needs to be done. So I will definitely be interested if this resonates with us. How? Please share. Okay. Cancers. Let's do one last card for us, so we'll call it a read. Okay, we've got Alethea, Gnosis in the box. Legit, though, this has this vibe of like, I know what I'm doing. I know what needs to be done in order to get out of this box, in order to get out of this cycle. I don't know. I just feel like saying like all of these, like these bullshit lies, this, you know, like it doesn't matter what it looks, it doesn't matter what it really is. It just matters what it looks like. Like that doesn't get anybody anywhere in life ever. You know what I mean? Except for placated and bored and angry and frustrated and, you know, like unnecessarily aggressive. And you know what I mean? Like it gets you a lot of places, but it doesn't get you anywhere you want to be. And I feel like whatever decision you're making, it's a strong decision to break out of a cycle that you've been stuck in. But it's one where it's like, if y'all ever want to end this cycle, we got to get the fuck out of it, you know? And I think that that's what's happening. I just don't know how it's happening for us individually and in what areas of life, because this really does feel like kind of an everything all at once type of vibe. Like, let me just go ahead and, you know, like when you have all of these things that you're trying to deal with and it's like an airplane door opens, all of it's gone. All of it's dealt with now. You know, I gotta sleep. I gotta take a nap. I'm exhausted after all of it, you know? Well, Cancers, this was definitely interesting. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I don't know what to title it. I know that I said the word destroy a lot, and I don't feel like there's a destructive energy. I feel like it's an action. And there's a difference between a destructive energy and a destructive action, because a destructive energy consumes, you know, a cycle, whereas an action breaks it. And I feel like we're in that action of breaking out of a cycle. And I think that's amazing. And I'm so thankful for that. Again, if y'all are inclined to share, I would love to hear how this resonates with you individually. But thanks so much for being here with me either way. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.